Today we're going to look at 5 pieces of equipment that helped me build my home gym / studio right here. Now it did take some time, but I'm going to go over what may work for you or may not. It may be something you build for later on, maybe a year from now or whatever it may be. But we're going to go over basically the 5 that I think are more crucial to kind of focus on for most people. It's a great time to get it. Black Friday's coming up. You may be able to find a few things on sale. So let's take a look at it. All right, so number 1 on my list, what's essential for a home gym. To me, the best way to start isn't weights or bands. You can get that. I would start with the bench. Sure, you may have some weights laying around, but if you get a couple dumbbells, couple bands, I would go to a bench. It just kind of gets you started where you can go ahead and start getting those other items, because bench can be used with bands, body weight movements, dumbbells, weights, all kinds of stuff. It's really the center of a home gym, whether it's in a bedroom or even the garage. So I highly recommend it. This particular bench of mine is not, I think I paid $150-ish for it a few years back. It's one of those that has a pin. It actually collapses, so it folds up nicely for inside a bedroom. I'm going to upgrade to a heavier duty one here before too long. But bench, definitely number 1 to me, just to go ahead, and it kind of kickstarts you to go ahead and start building your home gym at this point. Next on my list for the home gym would be weights. So any type dumbbells. You see I have quite a bit here. I have a random option of free weights. Nothing, I mean, weights are expensive, so anytime you find a good buy, I recommend to go ahead and take advantage of that. It can be very expensive, so if you don't have a lot of cash on hand, it's definitely easier to do a little bit at a time. So weights work great. Also barbells are key. So we're going to take a look here at a little bit more detail of the weights I do have. So I have now my bar here, it's a Rogue Ohio bar, so it's a pretty good one. Also have a Synergy really women's bar and the Easy Curl bar. But for weights as well, I have some power block, also have some kettlebells, and then I have a selection of dumbbells, a good amount. My power block go up to 90 pounds, so it's at least a good solid dumbbell option. Also have more bumper plates over here, and I have a few others in other places in the gym. So whatever you can do, I piecemealed it together. Weights are a great option. I don't know if this camera's picking me up, but weights are a great option for it. So if you have the means, I recommend it. Great way to build muscle and just get stronger and lean. So bands are a great option for your home gym. As you see here, I have your typical resistance bands, the ones that you can just snap it on the handles here, and you can add or remove resistance, which is great. Also have thin and thicker. These are, I think, Rogue bands, but there's many out there that you can basically tie up to your rack and use for mobility, strength options. Bands are a great way if you don't have room for dumbbells like here or other free weights. Also with bands, we'll come over here. We have TRX. So you can use TRX in a similar form as bands. So if you don't have access to a door to anchor these options, the bands or TRX, you need some sort of anchor point. So you can put it on the ceiling if you don't have a rack. If you have some sort of structure where it has a pole and you can get the band or TRX around it, that would be great too. But bands and TRX are a great option. Like I said, if you don't have access to free weights, weights are very expensive. So like my collection, it took time to build over, a good few years. But bands are a great option whether you're traveling or at home in your home gym. So I use them a lot. All right, now we're going to look at something, to me it comes more into play if you have a garage gym, or maybe you have hardwood floors in the house somewhere. but some sort of mats. Now, if you're in a garage, I recommend horse stall mats. I found these at Tractor Supply. There's various places you can. They're not cheap, fairly expensive for mats. But I kind of piece these together over time. Now, if you look here, I couldn't even get the ones that are identical. I have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 mats that are just not, that are kind of look like this right here. The rest are just kind of the plain mats. But if you're doing any sort of garage gym where you have barbells, even dumbbells, it's nice where you can drop your dumbbells, your weights, and you don't have to worry about cracking your floor in the garage or busting up weights. It just adds to the longevity, and also a big plus of floor mats, it makes it a little easier to actually keep the gym clean. So you can just blow the dirt out, you can mop it every now and then. Now, they will smell if you get these rubber type mats for a little while, but eventually that smell, that rubber smell airs out and it's good to go. But floor mats, highly recommend. If you have any sort of serious home gym or just need a tougher spot in your house, if you have hardwood floors to place your dumbbells or whatever you have there. The last choice that I think is really essential for a home gym, if this pertains to you, would be the squat rack or any sort of bench rack or just squat rack of what you need. Now, I like it particularly because you can lift heavier weight here. It's also a great anchor point for TRX or even bands. I use bands and TRX with it quite a bit, so it works wonderful. I do recommend, if you're going to get if you're going to get a rack, get some sort of safety option. Can definitely, if you're by yourself, help save you and just keep you safe. So it just works great. You can usually pull up bands, bench, squat, shoulder press, all kinds of exercises you can do there. Now, depending on what you need, this rogue rack worked well for me. I looked at other options like PRX and things like that. Because of the height of my gym, I only had certain options. I couldn't do certain squat racks, so that's something to keep in mind. But something like this, if you're in need of it, it works great. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Will these 5 pieces of equipment help you build your home gym? I hope so. I wouldn't really be worried about the order of everything. That's just kind of my opinion. Now, I do think they're the 5 essential pieces you do need. If you need something different, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, but the point's to kind of help you with that journey of building a home gym and see where you can start from. Right now is a great time with Black Friday sales coming up. I'll link what I have. I don't know if any of this is on sale. Some of it may be, but it may give you a good starting point to see where you're at. Now, I appreciate you for watching the video today and just supporting the channel in general. If you have any time, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel just to help this community grow. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon.